Hello and welcome back to EU4, and yeah, we are in the middle of the war with Austria. Good thing that I can actually talk. But yeah, we don't really have that much left to do with Austria here. We need to control a few more things. I want to have all of their forts under my control at least, and make sure there are no rebel, like no provinces should be controlled by a rebel of any kind. So that's something I'm going to have to fix. And other than that, it's more like taking control of stuff and just... Yeah, and the AI has basically broken down and given up, where they are not even bringing their troops together. Now, what I could do is continuing to occupy and destroy his troops, making him go in debt even further. But I think what I'm going to do is actually end it. Mercantilism reforms, provincial trade power modifier. This is an interesting one because what you could do is actually increase the amount of trade power per province, and it's basically any province you own gets a trade power increase by 5%, or your overall trade efficiency goes up by 5%. In certain circumstances, one is better than the other. Now, which one is going to be better for us? I'm not 100% sure. Now, what to take from this is that the provincial trade power modifier is going to, in every trade area, is going to increase how much money we can take from there. Or whether it's transferring or collecting or whatever, we are going to have more trade power in that particular area. Because every single province is going to add their weight, take how much trade power we have in a province. For example, Kiev has a trade power of 41.4. That is going to be increased by 5%. And that means that every single province in the Kiev trade node is going to have their trade value increased by 5%. And that might actually make us more money than if we did a trade efficiency. Now, it is sort of hard to say, but I would probably opt for the provincial trade power so we can push more towards Novgorod trade node, which is where our capital is, and our main trade node, where we are collecting money. So if we take this, let time pass. We are making slightly, just ever so slightly more money. It doesn't do that much. If we take a look at Kiev again, it's 42.1. So it's not that much. So it might actually have been more beneficial to do the trade efficiency. But whatever. If I can actually get the boyars loyal again, we are going to earn enough money that it doesn't matter. Now, what we need from Austria is these 4, at the very least. Now, I'm not going to force Austria to give back any Bohemian provinces, even if I'm going to yeah, I'm going to have to be a bit smart about this, because I might not be able to take Bohemia as a vassal anyway. Though if I get the province war score cost reduction minus 20%, I can do it. But yeah, I'm not going to give Bohemia any cores, because if I do, I can't vassalize them. I might not even be able to, regardless if I give them anything or not. I think I actually want to do humiliate. And I actually want war reps, because they earn a lot of money. So 10% of that income is going to go towards me, which is going to be a lot of money. And other than that, I actually, let's take this. Russia wishes those, yeah. Let's take that. And then I think what I want to do is this. One reason I want this province here, which I have, is because of his fort. And this fort. Taking forts from the AI is probably the easiest, or rather the best way to be able to conquer more provinces in the next war easier. So the next war is actually going to be easier, because there's less provinces that has forts, and the AI doesn't really build that many forts. They rather upgrade forts they already have. So let's just push this through. And we finished this one. We get this one. And yeah, with this we can say that Tsargrad is going to be our capital, or we will keep our capital in St. Petersburg and get a local, get the modifier on that province to be, until the end of the game, have a local development minus 20%, local tax modifier plus 20%, local manpower modifier plus 100%, and local defensiveness plus 20, and giving us yearly legitimacy plus 1. That is a very, very good thing. So you might want to do move your capital to Tsargrad. Now, I don't want to do that. Because my trade is actually really good here. Now, if your trade is really bad up in Novgorod, then move it down to Tsargrad, because it's way easier to keep high and get it high over here, because you can push from Persia. There's a lot of money in Persia. I can't push. Samarkand is actually the one I can push to. That goes from like India. Persia I can't. Hormuz I can't. Basra I can't. Alexandria I can't. Aleppo I can't push. Constantinople I can't push. So there's a lot of options I can't push trade from and to Novgorod. Which I can do with Constantinople as the capital and main trade node. But yeah, we're going to keep our capital where it is. There we go, and let's speed up a bit. Austria is no longer a valid rival. Yeah, I suspected as much. Let's put this one to be taking care of this area. Now, we don't have anything to take from Austria at this point. Austria, we have more or less taken everything we could possibly want. I have no further missions to do. Actually, so there's really not like anything else we can do to do stuff with and like keep and as I said, keep things legit. We don't really have a reason to attack. We can push somewhat of a valid reason to continue the series for more wars, is to see if we can reconquer as much as possible for Bohemia, for example. That's about as far as I feel we should take it. Other than that, it's basically just taking Ottomans as much as we can from the Ottomans. If we take a look at... Yeah, he has a bunch of... But I want to just integrate you, to be honest. And... Yeah, let's just push for more. I did actually get a stack wipe in this war. Let's see where is... Oh, that is correct. 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 That's the one. Putting you there. Let's delete you. Just 4 of you is not going to be... And I will try to integrate you as well. Support him anyway. Tengri Zealots. Whatever. I don't really care about taking care of them. I find it interesting that no province has been returned to Mongolia. But whatever. Let's see what we can do. Now, I think what we are going to do is just attack. And since Bohemia is oh, that was finally I sneezed. I've been waiting for it for like, I don't know, 2 hours at this point. Finally. Yeah, since Bohemia is actually like defending, I didn't co-belligerate because I don't feel like that's necessary. I probably going to have to deal with the possibility of not being able to vassalize them. Yeah, not possible. What I might do is actually cheat away a province or two so that he becomes basically just possible to vassalize. We'll see. I might actually just wait for if it's possible. Nope. I'm getting 0. Which is sort of amazing on its own, but yeah, I should be getting... yeah, there we go. Let's remove that. Yeah, I should be getting a fair bit of of points at this point. And nope, that was not on purpose. I'm actually going to see what's the... Okay. I'm going to bring these 92 and then I'm going to just disband them to get the manpower. That's also a thing you can do with the Streltsy as Russia, is just take the Streltsy and then disband it. Now that requires you to have what is it, 60% army professionalism to gain that benefit, because you need 60 army professionalism to actually get the regain manpower when disbanding. But if you do have, which you should have, especially at this point in the game, 60% at least, is to take the Streltsy and then disband them immediately. That way you don't have to deal with the upkeep. But if your manpower is low, you can bump up the manpower in the middle of a war and keep on going, whereas your enemies might be scraping the barrel. Like they might actually be at 0 or even minus manpower, where they can't continue and is hurting a lot, whereas you, who were basically in the same position-ish, thanks to the regain manpower when disbanding perk, and when then using your race Streltsy could keep on fighting. You could raise your armies again and you can just keep on fighting and not really be affected by the war casualties. We have now cored a lot of stuff. So question is, it's going to take a bit of time before I can and I'm not really counting on the possibility of free stuff. I usually don't count on free stuff happening because yeah, that is one way of getting disappointed when the opposite of free stuff happens. I hope, like, it would be great if we could get some if we can actually get some what do you call it? Diplomatic power, that's it. It would be good if we could actually get them, but we might not be able to. So we have to do something, sure. Do I actually have any universities built? Oh. Okay, that's not good. I need the universities. I need to invest in that. I need 5 of them. At the very least. I have no idea exactly how long it's going to take before call for peace starts. Shouldn't be that far away. Most likely. Okay. Do a bit of spending on manpower things. Missionary strength, sure. The more I build, the better. So let's build more. Spreading it out is actually not a bad idea because that means you spread the source where it can spread from as much as possible. Now, why is this so low? Like, I understand that legal serfdom and enserfed peasants bring it down a lot. But wow. Is it possible that I might not even be able to spread anything because of those two? So enlightenment might not be possible. Wow. That is something I really haven't seen before. Let's go take care of that. Let's see, Serbian separatists. Swiftly put down. That was Naples. Does Naples exist somewhere? I don't think they do, because Two Sicilies is created from Naples. It was Naples who actually formed Two Sicilies. So whatever. Let's go take care of that. And that should be the end of the episode. Now, I'm going to keep on going a bit. And if I can't get it soonish, then I will actually cheat myself the last bits of points. It shouldn't be that much. Yeah, it's not... Oh. There it is. We should be able to... We should be able to do it now. I think. Oh my god, it is just barely. Barely. He has... Yeah, he has basically 50.5. So what I'm going to do is to own on one, and then he's going to get it back. It's just, it's such a... It is sort of horse, like, sort of bollocks and bullshit that he has 50 point something, which brings it just ever so slightly over 100%. So let's do that. Let's take this. It means that Austria actually is going to want to coalition us, but I don't think they will. And even if they do, I don't think they are going to actually like try to do anything. So let's end this before we end the episode, end the war, and disable the debug mode because it's sort of annoying. And yeah, he doesn't have any... What I'm going to do actually before we is remove his core onto on Tochula for one reason, and only that reason is because if the AI has a core or a claim on you, they can get the event where I have to say, yes, I give you the province, or I don't. And the more provinces you have, which they have a core or claim on, especially core, then they are going to get that very often, which is severely annoying. But anyway, let's see if we can finish this. And as many provinces... It's 80 ducats. I don't need 80 ducats. I'd rather just remove as many of their cores as possible. There we go. The Ottomans... brother, not the Ottomans. The Ottomans is going to take a lot more wars to remove, but the Commonwealth is now gone. They don't exist anymore, and that is just the way I want it. Notek. Oh right, whatever. Poznan. Let's do that one there. So what I'm going to do is just prep a bit before we actually end, making sure I have improved relations done on him. I'm actually going to placate rulers a bit. I'm going to find a province which is very low cost to develop a bit, so his limited desire is brought down as far as possible. There we go. And yeah, we are going to end this here. Now, we don't have that much to do. We have maybe 1 or 2 wars with Ottomans, so I can beat them up and call them finished. I'm going to integrate Karabakh, which I'm currently doing. I'm going to make a reconquest war on Austria for as many provinces as possible. And then we will see. At that point, I would probably call it finished. I might do one last war to take Wien, but I'll see what I'm going to do there. I might go for Transoxiana and Uzbek and get a bit more down there, but I'm not sure. We'll see. At least I'm going to do one more war against Austria. I'm going to do at least one war against Ottomans. And yeah, that's about it. And then we will see where we are and end the episode there. And the series, I would say. So yeah, but we are going to have to end it here and continue in the next one and see what happens, because yeah, I'm not sure exactly what to do. I'm feeling quite finished already, but we have a few more wars to do. So with that, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.